right, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all glory, honor, and infinite praises unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well and labor in 100% doctrine, who I learned this truth from according to the Bible. Shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing this truth in our righteousness and in sincerity around the four winds of the earth. And to the sincere believers and a few qualified, I would like to say Shalom. Okay, I'm the brother Ha'amayan, and Lord's will, this be an edifying lesson. Mainly going into just examining yourself and knowing yourself, not being a hypocrite, and just fighting that good fight, and just fighting that old man daily. Mainly towards like this lesson, really like for myself, man, because not that I have that woe is me spirit, but hey, we got to keep going, man. We got to understand that the Lord is watching, and the Lord will judge you. The Lord will put you on your ass, man. In the end, I'll be out, man. Don't forget 200 million missiles are coming, and you don't want your name to be on one of them. And that goes for myself. So this is James chapter 1, verse 2. It say, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations." And over here in the NLT version, it says, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy." And you don't want to let me see if I can bring out the precept just to tie this in. Sirach chapter 32 and verse 20. I'm going to read 17 and I'm going to jump to 20. It says, "A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will." Hey, this flesh is weak as hell, man. The spirit is willing, man. And that's the biggest fight, man. That's the biggest war. Your spirit versus your flesh have you misevaluating yourself, misevaluating things, looking at things in a carnal perspective, man. Ultimately, have you going off or about to go off. Okay, so at the end of the day, hey man, we know we're not perfect, right? But you strive for the truth unto death, man. We owe the Lord his money. And I myself, hey, I'm going to get judged, man, whether it's for good or bad. I just don't want to be on the wrong side of Yahweh Shema Shah. So with that being said, man, hey, we know Satan the tempter, man, he sift you. He do the sifting. But you do have a choice, man. You don't want to willfully sin. Because just being honest, hey, this flesh is weak as hell, man. And I be having thoughts and sometimes have to catch myself slipping, man, talking about old worldly shit, man, that I know better. And angels just watching like, yeah. You hear them voices in your head like, don't do that. That be the Lord, man. And I don't have nothing to be proud about, right? But I did realize I didn't physically act on what I feel bad about. The reason I feel bad because I had no business even thinking like that, man. But this wicked ass flesh, and then like, it just, you got to know yourself, man. And I know myself. Like, I know what type of walk I come from and the things I used to do. Okay. I gotta grow, man. Okay. And that will lead me to verse 20. Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus chapter 32 and verse 20. It reads, "Go not in a way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not among the stones." All right. You don't want to do that, man. You don't want to go in the way where you know, if you weak in the area, man, whatever type of demons you had before this truth or during this truth, hey, it's the fact that, man, you know better, man. You know better. The Lord is going to judge you even more. You're going to be beaten with many stripes, man. You knew the will of Yahweh Shema Shai and didn't do it. And you can't say that you didn't know. Okay? So back in James chapter 1, verse 2, it reads, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall in diverse temptation. Sirach chapter 2, verse 1 said, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. It's a way to get up out of it, man. The Lord giving you what you can bear. All because something won't go your way, that don't mean you got to go commit a sin, man. That don't mean you got to go do something you aren't supposed to do, man. It ain't even got nothing to do. It ain't all about money. Just the fact of knowing better, man. You want to do better. Verse 3, it says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. The NLT version reads, for you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. And that's me, myself, personally. I understand the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai, right? And it's a reminder. So with that being said, man, when you come into them lower states, it ain't going your way. It ain't about it going your way. It just, you're uncomfortable. So what, man? Count it all joy. Cleave unto Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Use the tools that the Lord blessed you with. You have the names. You have prayer. You got the brotherhood. Honor it. And first and foremost, man, you got to know yourself, man. Verse 4, it says, but let patience have her perfect work, that she may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. It says, so let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. And ultimately, if we endure all the way to the end, we're going to get those new bodies, man. But guess what? You can't fall out of this truth, man. You can't take your hand out of the plow. You can't be a nigga in this thing, man. We got to be an example towards, the scriptures say, walk with wisdom towards those that are without. So the fact that you know better, you want to do better. Whether Jake don't like you or not out here in the streets or in the world, man, guess what? You don't want to be considered a hypocrite. And I'm talking to myself, man. You got to denounce that old life, man. To hell with it, man. To hell with it. Because a lot of Jakes, first and foremost, 2/3, they don't fear Yahweh Shema Shai, right? But for the men or the sisters that came into this truth, sometimes we forget the fear, man. And the Lord have to put you through something, man. Bring you back low or punish you somehow, harm you, judge you somehow, right? And it's righteous in his eyes, man. But what if the Lord really just love you, man? What if the Lord just really love you and you can't do nothing about it, man? You gotta go there. You gotta go the way the Lord wants you to go. Okay. Verse 5, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High Yahweh, that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. It says on the NLT version, if you need wisdom, ask our generous power, Yahweh, and he will give it to you. He will not rebuke you for asking. You have not because you ask not, man. Okay? And that's what it is, man. We got to ask the Lord. Even myself, man, I ask the Lord to, hey, give me the spirit to rebuke those thoughts, man. Don't let me go in that way where I may fall and you judge me. Because I understand that you can kill me, I can die for doing something that's worthy of death, man. And I'm being totally honest with myself. And whoever may come across this video, I got it. I just want whoever, hey, I had to fall before for me to know better. Okay? For you to, You got to go through it to get through it. But you don't find no excuse to keep. No. That ain't how it works, man. You learn from it and you grow. You don't do it no more. Okay. Verse 6, it says, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. Okay. Verse 6 in the NLT version, it says, but when ye ask him, be sure that your faith is in the Most High Yahweh alone. Do not waver. For a person with divided loyalty is as unsettled as a wave of the sea that is blown and tossed by the wind. See? And we know without faith it's impossible to please Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? So, as men of Yahweh Shema Shah, Lord willing, we be a part of that number, man. We fall, man. A just man falls 7 times and he get back up. But it's a difference between falling, slipping versus you just being a nigga. You willfully sinning. You don't do that, man. Lord ain't give you license to do that. Okay? So you know better, man. Remember that fear. And first and foremost, it goes for myself. How can I be preaching the gospel, right? But off camera, I'm doing the same thing I'm telling you not to do. No. And the thing about it, them tests keep coming around. But we got to pass them, man. Learn how to pass those tests. Fight. Got to learn how to fight, man. Hey, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna go to verse 8. It said, for let not the man think that he shall, because I was gonna say I wasn't gonna make this lesson long, but I'm gonna read the verse 8. It said, for let not the man that think he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man. Verse 8 in the NLT version, it said their loyalty is divided between the Most High and the world, and they are unstable in everything they do. We don't want to be like that, man, because loving this world, man, that's the end. You become an enemy to Yahweh Shema Shah, man. The fashion of this world passeth away, man. What you really holding on to, man? A corruptible crown. You chasing something that's gonna fade away. Hey, take the low route, man. Hey, prosperity, adversity, riches, life, all that come from Yahweh Shema Shah. It's nothing for the Lord to make a poor man rich, but that's not our focus. We got to be rich in faith, man. Hey, man, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I would like to close out by giving all glory, honor, and infinite praises unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well and labor in 100% doctrine who I learned this truth from according to the Bible. Shalom to the hopeful elect pushing this truth in our righteousness and in sincerity around the four winds of the earth. And to the sincere believers in the few Akwaf, I would like to say Shalom. Babakwa Shah, Babakwa Shah, Babakwa Shah, Ababa Baal, Kwam Yasharala, Barak Kal Akim, Shalom.